Welcome, welcome. Happy Monday, everybody. Happy Monday. Today is your lower body strength workouts. I got Maria and Jim Turner's here to join us. I forgot where they were standing. That's why I pointed over here. I was like, wait. All right, so they're going to join us. They're going to warm up on their own, but you can follow them or any other warm-ups that you want to do yourself, so you know the drill. Lower body today, so leg swings. We'll do some jumping jacks later in a moment, but leg swings, hip circles, things like that. Maybe some lunges, some Frankensteins, things like that. 6 exercises, as usual, 3 times through, 1 minute each time for all 6 exercises. So today we're going to need our heavy weights, the heaviest weights that you have, because it's the heaviest day of the week. We're also going to need here we have a wood plank. You might not have a wood plank just laying around in your house. So some kind of maybe a sturdy textbook that you don't want to get, that you don't care if you damage anymore. Sturdy textbook, maybe some sort of sturdy platform, like like if you want to have your mat, it's a sturdy mat. If it's not too foamy, you can flatten it. You could take some blankets, stack up some blankets. But if you don't have it, don't worry about it. If you come to the studio though, you can use some of our wood planks. Alright, so dumbbells and wood plank. Now, first exercise, we're going to need the heaviest combination of weights we have. So folks at home, you may only have a couple pairs of 3s or 5s or 10s, so you're going to have to use both. Here, we have a wider variety, so you may only see them holding 1 dumbbell. So don't feel like you just have to hold 1. If you are feeling good, hold 2, right? First exercise, we have an offset 80%, 20% squat. So normally we're doing this on the floor here, shifting our weight over. One leg is 80% of the power, the other leg is just 20%, and we're doing a nice full range of motion squat. The feet are the same, about squat distance apart as a normal squat, and we're just really focusing on that one leg. So you're kind of shifting over to this one leg, 80% of your focus over here. The other leg, just a very weak leg, that's all it is. Now the same thing, but on the plank is what we're doing today. So the elevated toe here is on the plank, and that's going to really de-emphasize it. So now we have even less ability to press with that one. So now we have to really focus on this one here. Right, so same thing, shift over, 80% on this leg. Over here, just a very weak 20%. All we're doing is a nice low squat, nice and low. All right, open up that stance. Make sure you sit back, but also make sure you're shifted over to that side. So don't stay in the middle. You're shifted over to the leg that's on the floor. All right, like I said before, the heaviest combination of weights that you have. Here, we may only hold 1 because we have a lot of weights. At home, if you only have a couple pair of light dumbbells, you got to hold both. All right, push yourself today. It's a heavy day. That's number 1, our offset 80-20 squats. After that, we have some deadlifts. So actually, as I talk, if you want to stretch out your hamstrings, whether do some Frankensteins or some even deadlift practice, you can, because this is the second exercise, a Romanian deadlift with our toes elevated. So you've seen how we do squats sometimes with our heels elevated. This is the same thing, same concept. We have our toes elevated this time. When we elevate our toes, we get a little bit more of a stretch in the hamstrings. All right? But other than that, elevated toes, it's just a regular deadlift that we see all the time. All right, feet close together, hips pushing back, knees slightly bent. As you push the hips back, you're going to feel more of a stretch in the hamstrings. The knees are going to bend more and more and more and more as you push the hips back. You're going to squeeze the glutes and push forward at the top. Shoulder blades back, chest up, back's nice and flat, elongated. Push the hips back. All you're doing is pushing the hips back. The weights are going to stay close to you. You push the hips back. The knees are going to bend more and more and more and more and more as you push the hips back. So watch my knees for this next rep here. Watch my knees. See? They bent at the top. As I push my hips back, the hips go back. So the hips are not just staying in place. They go back too, but also the knees. The knees bend more and more and more. See? More and more and more and more. Not as much as a squat, not as much as a squat, but they do bend more and more as the hips go back. Once I can't push my hips back any further, push forward, and again. All right, so again, if you don't have the plank, you just do it regular deadlift on the floor. You can also do a kickstand version if you want to. All right, from there, we can move our plank to the side. Number 3, we have a reverse lunge with a knee drive. We see this all the time. Reverse lunge, as you know, big step back, you go straight down, torso up, nice bend with that back knee close to the floor. When we come up, that leg that went back is gonna come up, and we're gonna hold it here, this knee drive, and hold it here for a nice solid second or so. Don't rush. It's not a knee, don't kick it, right? Bring it up, it's raised, it's more of a raise. Raise it, bring it back down, take your time, lunge, come up, raise it up, hold it there for a second, all right? That is your third exercise, your reverse lunge knee drive, okay? After that, we need the plank one last time. One last time. Again, if you don't have the plank, you can do this without the plank. We are doing a glute bridge with our foot elevated. So if you used to come to the studio, we used to do this on the box, or the Bosu ball, or the medicine ball. We're doing the same concept here on the wood plank. So laying back, we're gonna do single leg, because the double leg may be a little easy. Now if you want to do double leg is challenging for you, you can do the double leg, just regular, double feet glute bridge. Again, pushing with the heels, toes up, flexing the abs, keeping the head relaxed, squeezing the glutes and the hamstrings. We've seen this before, nothing new here. But to make it harder, we're gonna do one leg, push straight down, and we're gonna have a weight on our lap, of course. All right, that is the fourth exercise. All right, foot elevated glute bridge. Alright, see, nothing crazy. We see that all the time. Glute bridges. We see that at least once a week. After that, folks, number 5, we have our Cossack side lunges. Alright, so we see this a lot too. Side lunges, so feet wide, got our weights close, nice and low. Shift over to one side and pause there for about 3 to 5 seconds. And then shift over, stay low, 3 to 5 second pause, hang out there. 3 to 5 seconds, shift over. That's all it is. Staying low. If you need to, one dumbbell, you may only see us holding one because, like I said, we have heavy weights. At home, if you have a pair of light weights, you're gonna have to do, once again, let me know. Let me tell you, two weights. All right, don't feel tempted to do one just because we're doing one. All right. After that, we have the final exercise. It's gonna be 2 separate things. The first 30 seconds is one thing. The second 30 seconds is a separate thing. So we have a wall sit as the second part. So you can approach a wall and get near a wall for the workout. So you can use that. The first exercise is gonna be just a regular front squat. Got our weights up here in front of us, racked on our shoulder, nice and low and nice and slow. You don't have to pause as long as you go low and slow. That's the first 30 seconds. We've seen squats before. And the second 30 seconds is a wall sit. If you don't have a wall nearby, then you can just hold the bottom of that squat for the second 30 seconds. All right? That is your workout, folks. Once again, heavy combination of weights, folks. I don't want you to look at us and see, okay, they're using one, so I should use one. Use the heaviest combination you can handle. All right? Heaviest combination that you can handle, folks. And you can always change it if you need to. And then, of course, as always, with strength days, you can take breaks. All right? How are we feeling here? Good? Good. All right. Go ahead, give me about 10 jumping jacks. 10 jumping jacks. Shake it out, 10 jumping jacks. 10 jumping jacks. At home, 10 jumping jacks. All right, make sure you're all nice and ready. If you're just watching the video, you can, of course, pause it and keep warming up, of course. 11. These folks just did the fitness test, the Wednesday fitness test. Now, a lot of people skipped. So I hope at home you watched the video, you did the fitness test with us. Keep track of those numbers so that we can reassess every month or every quarter. All right. First exercise, we have the offset 80%, 20% squat. So get your wood plank here, or no wood plank. I'll show you the non-wood plank version here. Focus on one leg. Let's get ready, let's get ready. All right, folks, we got 1 minute. Let's take a look. We're gonna start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and let's begin, All right, so focus on one leg. I'm gonna start with my left leg. My right leg just on the toes. It's just there for balance. It's not really there. It's a very, very weak leg. I only have this one main leg. My squat stance is the same as a regular squat stance. My distance should be about the same, so you're not close. Your distance should be a regular squat stance. So what you can do is set up in your regular squat stance, and then all you do is just take that foot and just come up on the tippy toes. It should be the same distance there. Shifting over to that side, that main leg, and coming up. So just imagine like the other leg there, it's a very, very weak leg. You don't have full strength in that leg. You only have this one main leg, and you have a little baby leg over there. Nice and low. And halfway, folks, halfway. Go ahead, switch the other side for me. Switch the other side. Nice and low. Nice and low, nice and slow. Keep that torso up. The weight's close to you. Good, good, good. Yeah, good, very good. Your torso up. You can see if he had words on his shirt, you can still see the words on his shirt there. You got 13 seconds. Good. Over here to the side, you can see the hips are going back too. It's a full squat too, so the hips are going back, and sitting down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Very good, folks. All right, shake it out. Little break time. Little 13-second break here. Little break time. All right, reset, folks. Back to that first leg. Go ahead, reset for me. Reset back to that first leg. Let's take a look. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to that first leg for me. First leg. All right, let's take a look. All right, so we are focusing on the leg that's on the floor. The leg that's on the floor, that leg is flat. You're shifted over to that side. The one that's elevated, you don't even have it. You're just pretending like you don't have it. All right? It's just there just for balance. That's all it is there for. You really focus on that main leg here, the leg that's on the floor. Your body is shifted over to that side. We've got 10 seconds left on this side. Good, good, good. Nice. So you can see over here, his body is shifted over to that leg. See, he's leaning over to that side a little bit. And halfway, folks, halfway. Finish that rep, switch your feet, and let's continue. Good, good, good. Nice. Yep, just focus on this leg over here, this leg over here. Yep. The leg that's on the floor leg, the one that's stable, the one that's not elevated. All right? Now, of course, if you don't have the wood plank, you can do the same thing, just on the floor here, same thing. Toe elevated. You can start in this squat stance to get it ready, and then you just shift over like that. See, watch this. Shifting over, this toe elevates. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very nice, very nice. All right, folks. Number 2 done. Shake it out. One more time. Back to that first leg. 10 seconds. All right, how we doing here? Feeling good, feeling good? All right, folks. They just did 2 minutes of squats earlier, so they're getting a little tired. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's take a look. All right. Yep, good. Over here, he's going to focus on that left leg of his. Over here, focusing on that left leg as well. The top leg, just the toe, is just there for balance. It's not really doing anything. You're not pushing down with it. It's just there so you don't fall over. Kind of like the kickstand or bike. All right, that's all it's there for. All right, you're not putting pressure on it. Main leg here, the main leg. You're sitting back like a full squat. Like you only have that one leg. All right, you have that one leg, and the other leg is a very very limp baby leg. Halfway, folks. Halfway. Switch sides. Just shift over. If you're on your floor, all you gotta do is a very easy transition. Just shift, shift. That's all it is. Shift, shift. If you're on the plank, you have to step over, but keep going. Good. Let's see. Nice and low. Good. Hips still going back. Not just bending the knees, but hips are still going back. You're still sitting down. It's still a full squat. Still sitting down. Good. Torso's up. Good. Focusing here on that main leg. Good. You can see over here, his whole body is shifted over here, right over this main leg here. 6 seconds left. Good. Sitting back. You see hips, sit back. 3, 2, and 1. Finish that squat. Very good. Finish that squat. Check it out. All right, number 1 done. You're finished with those. You don't have to see those again. Here we go. You get your plank here. Set yourself up. We got the toes elevated deadlift here. So Romanian deadlift, we see that every week, at least once a week. So it's the same thing, just with our toes elevated. If you don't have something to elevate your toes, then don't worry about it. All right, just do the normal version that you normally do every week. Here we go. 9 seconds, folks. Here we go. All right. So let me talk. All right. 3, 2, 1. Let's take a look. So we see deadlifts all the time. This isn't too different. You just elevate your toes. That's all it is. It's the same thing. Just like normally we do our squats with the heels elevated. Same thing here. Toes elevated. Just the toes. You don't have to have your entire foot on it. Just the toes. Just to get more of a stretch in the hamstrings. Other than that, though, it's the same thing. You take your time. You go slow. You enjoy the stretch. Especially as you go down. You take your time. Right at the top. That's where you can reset. That's where you can squeeze your glutes there. Take a breath. Take a rest for a moment. Shoulder blades roll back. Chest up. Nice and tall. Back nice and flat, elongated. Then start to push hips back. Push back. I'm trying to touch the wall back here with my back pockets. Reach back. You're going to feel progressively deeper and deeper stretch in the hamstrings as you push the hips back. We got 20 seconds left. As you keep going, as you keep pushing the hips back, you're going to reach a point where you can no longer push them back. That's where you stop, all right? When you can't move your hips anymore, that's where you stop. You don't have to reach down anymore. That's not doing anything for your hamstrings. That's just putting extra pressure on your lower back. Don't do that. 8 seconds, so here we go. Give me one more nice and slow rep. We got 5, we got 4, we have 3, we have 2, and push 4, and 1. Very nice. All right, shake it out, put it down for a second. Give yourself a stretch now. Now give yourself a little lower back stretch. All right, we'll reach. Here we go. Number 2, same thing. Here we go. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and let's take a look. Number 2, same thing. So we see these all the time. Good. Nice. Good. Just the toes. Elevating the toes. So you can step a little bit further off the platform, just so it doesn't tilt. Just Nice. The knees are going to bend more and more as you push the hips back, but not as much as a squat. So take a look at here. Take a look at your knees. They bend more and more. Just inch by inch, just a little millimeter by millimeter. They don't go down as far as a squat, but they do bend more and more as the hips go back. All right? And as he pushes the hips back, you can see the hips are visibly moving closer and closer to this wall. 19 seconds left. Take your time. Yep, same thing over here. Taking his time, he's going slow, especially as you go down. Going down should not be any faster than going up. If anything, going down should be slower than going up. Going down should be slower than going up. We got 7 seconds left, folks. Finish this one. Give me one more nice and slow rep. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Very good. Finish that rep. Good. Shake it out, folks. That was the second round. We got one more. Give yourself a little back stretch. One more time, folks. One more time. Here we go. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's take a look. Final time with these deadlifts, folks. Final time. We see these all the time. We see these at least once a week. There's nothing new here. Should be pretty good with these now. If you're in the stretch in the hamstrings, take your time. Like I said, going down should be at the same speed, if not slower, than going up. Going down is a little more important here with this exercise. Good. Nice. Yeah, at the top as you come up, don't arch your back. You're not coming up by standing up with your back. You're coming up by pushing your glutes forward. Just like you push them back, you're going to push them forward, you're going to squeeze your glutes to the top. And only come up just enough to squeeze your glutes. You don't need to come up and arch back. You don't need to stand up tall. You just squeeze your glutes forward, don't arch back. Take some of that strain off the lower back. 23 seconds. You're already going to feel it in your lower back enough. Just try to use more of your glutes and your hips to help put some of that strength into your hips. Good. Take your time. Good. Weights stay close to you. Keep the weights close to you, folks. The fingers maybe sort of skimming along your legs as you go down. Keep your weights close. 8 seconds left, folks. Finish this rep. Give me one more nice and slow rep. We have 5. We have 4. We have 3. We have 2. And 1. Fantastic. All right, folks, shake it out. All right, now you move your plank to the side. We don't need it for the next exercise. Move it to the side for a little bit. We need a little bit of space. We got lunges with a knee drive. You've seen this a lot as well. You see reverse lunges every week as well. So this one should not be anything new to us. Just a reverse lunge. When you come up, that same leg that went back is gonna raise up and hold there for a nice full second. Don't rush it. Nice full, at least 1 second. All right, here we go. Pick a leg to start with. We'll switch it halfway. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Of course we're using weights. Of course we're using weights.
Same back leg is the one.
Yep. Exactly.
That goes up.
Yep. The back leg is the one that goes up. You take your time, of course. So you have a little balance here with this now. So you have to take your time. You're not gonna be able to get a whole bunch, especially because it's only 30 seconds per side. So you're not gonna get a whole bunch. You get a handful of solid reps. Take your time. As you raise that knee up, the leg that's standing has to really concentrate. It has to really focus. You gotta really flex it, make it nice and solid and concrete there. Flex the core, of course, to keep this leg nice and braced, and then bring it down. If you need to, you can tap in between. Of course, you can tap as many taps as you need to on the floor. Halfway, folks. Switch legs, switch legs, switch legs. Alright, good. Yeah, take your time, take your time, take your time. You don't have to freeze there, but you have to pause there. Give me a nice full pause, a full pause. So you should be paused there for a moment. Brief 1 second, at least 1 second. 10 seconds left. Nice. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. Very nice, very nice. All right, that was number 1. Here we go. Two more. Not too bad. 2 more, and then we'll be halfway done. See, not too bad. It's a strong day today. Strong day. Not a whole lot of complicated stuff. Not a whole lot of movement. Just strong exercises that we've seen before. Here we go. Second round. 3, 2, and 1. Let's take a look. Yep. Over here, switching to 1 dumbbell. She had a single heavier dumbbell. She had 2 lighter ones, 2 medium ones. Now she's going with a single heavier one. That's fine. We have options. At home, if you have different options for weights, you can change it. But always go with the heaviest combination that you can handle. Because you can take breaks, and because it's only 30 seconds per side. We only have 10 seconds left on this side. I encourage you to try to get a heavy option. If you have, that means 2 dumbbells, go with 2. Keep 2. Depends on what you have. And halfway, folks. Halfway. Switch legs for me. Switch legs. And continue. Same thing. Good. Big step back, of course, as always. Big step back. That back knee is going nice and low, as close to the ground as you can. You don't smash it down, but bring it as close to the ground as you can. Nice. Very nice. Here we go, folks. Here we go. We got 13 seconds left, folks. Keep it going. 10 seconds left. Good. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And very good time, folks. One more time. Now I just thought of something a little extra that we can add for this final round. If you want to, you can elevate that front leg. If you want to. It makes it a little more challenging, more range of motion. If you want to. Here we go. Final time. 3, 2, 1. Let's take a look. If you want to. All right. Folks here at the studio, we're going to give you this option here. All right. Yeah. Oh yeah. It's fine. Folks at home, maybe your weights are kind of light. I know folks at home, some of you have gotten pretty strong. Your weights have stayed the same over the past few months, but you've gotten pretty strong and the weights are getting pretty light for you at this point. So you may want some harder options, so we throw some of those in for you at home. Here we can change weights week to week, so we don't need to always use the heavier option. Sometimes we can just get heavier weights. Halfway, folks, halfway. Nice. So we're on the final time here. We're on the other leg. They're going nice and slow. All the reps should still look the same. These reps should look the same as the reps they did 2.5 minutes ago. All right, we got 15 seconds left. And they're going to hold it up there. They may not hold it as long, but they still hold it at least for a second there. Don't just kick it up and bring it back. Hold it. Flex that standing leg. Here we go. We got 5, we got 4, we have 3, we have 2, and 1. And time. Very nice. All right, go down, shake it out. Number 3 done. Shake it out. Now we get to lie down here. Great news, folks. We're halfway done, and this next one we get to lie down. Alright, we always get a little glute bridge exercise in here. Some glutes, some hamstrings. Get your wood plank here if you have it. Sitting down. We see these all the time, glute bridge with your foot elevated. If you don't have it, it's the same thing, just without the plank, right? Pushing down with the heel. We'll do 1 leg and we'll switch it halfway. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's take a look. So if you have the plank, basically it's the same thing. You just imagine you have a really high floor. That's all it is. Or you imagine you're doing this on the top of your stairs. So if you have stairs nearby, you can use the bottom step of your stairs. That works too. Bottom step of your stairs, a stool. For this one, you can do that. The other ones maybe not. There we go. Pushing it. Good. If you can hold it until halfway. When we'll switch, or you can go up and down if you need to, of course. Try to have a weight there on your lap. Here we go. We got 5 seconds left. Good. Push down with the heel. Very good. Toes are up, just the heels. Here we go. Halfway, folks. Halfway. Go ahead. Switch legs for me. Switch legs. Switch legs. Good. Good. Yep. Go here. Relaxing the head and the neck. Pushing just with the legs. You don't need to get the belly all the way up. You don't need to get the belly button up. You're going to flex the abs a little bit to take some of that pressure off the lower back. You're going to push just with the legs. Just with the legs. That means you may not come up super high. Even if you come up only a few inches, half a foot, that's fine. You're not going to come up a whole foot. That's okay. All right? Unless you are using the bottom step of your stairs, then you may have come up super high. Here we go. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very nice, very nice. Shake it out, folks. All right, shake it out. Reset, reset. If you were scooting away from your plank, start to scoot forward again. If you were sliding away from your stairs, slide forward. Here we go. Back to that first leg in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. Nice, nice, nice. Good. This one here, like I said, if you don't have a plank, this one here, you can actually use a little bit higher object than a plank, like a small stool, small step stool. The first step of a step ladder, if you have that, maybe the first step of your stairs. You can do that. The other two, we couldn't really do that for because that would be a little high. This one though, you can do it for if you want to, because we used to do this on the boxes. If you come to the studio, we'll do it here, man. You can do it with the medicine ball. Halfway, folks. Halfway, halfway, halfway. Like I said, you can hold. That's obviously the hardest version. If you just hold it there high the whole time, or you can pulse up and down. Go down, come up, go down, gently tap, come back up. Don't rest at the bottom too long. Don't rest at the bottom. Hips should be up. Push the hips up. Push down with the legs. Good. Flex the abs a little bit. Let the weight just rest there on your lap. We got 16 left. Good, good. Yep. Over here, pushing straight down. The hips don't have to be super high. As long as you push with the legs. With the legs. Focus on the legs. Not the back. Not the belly. The legs. Push just with the legs. The heel. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Fantastic. Shake it out. One last time, folks. One last time. Go ahead, reset, readjust, bring yourself closer to your platform there. One more time, folks. One more time, then the little break exercise is done. We finish up with the final 2 after this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Final time, final time. This is kind of the break exercise here. The halfway break exercise. Good, good, good. So weight here resting on your laps. Good. Head and neck relaxed. The belly, take a look. The bellies are not just pushing up. They're flexing their abs a little bit. They're pushing just with the legs. That means you're not going to come up super high. That's okay. You don't have to. You just push with the legs and just the heel of that foot. So you don't have any toes. No toes. You got 12 seconds left on this side. Pushing straight down. Pushing straight down. If your plank starts to slide away, you know you're pushing away from it. You got to push it straight down. So bring yourself closer. Push it straight down. We are now halfway. Halfway. Switch legs and continue. Final half. Final half. Final half. Pushing straight down. Good, good, good. You're going to feel this in your glutes, of course, and your hamstrings, a little bit in the calf, perhaps. You will start to feel a little bit in the lower back. That's normal. The deadlifts, you will feel a little in the lower back. These, you will feel a little in the lower back. The goal is to push mostly with the glutes and the hamstrings to try to minimize any of the lower back strain and put it mostly into the stronger parts, the glutes and the hamstrings and the legs. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very nice, very nice. All right, number 4 done. Just 2 more. 2 more exercises, then we're done. Here we go. All right, folks. Go ahead. Stand back up for me. Stand back up. We have those wide side lunges, those Cossack lunges here. Wide feet, toes slightly pointed out. All right, we should have we do these pretty much. We do these side lunges pretty much once a week, so we are very familiar with side lunges here at this point. Here we go. 9 seconds. You're gonna come over. You're gonna pause there. 3 to 5 second pause, and then shift over. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's take a look. Shift over. Side lunge. Pause there. 3 to 5 seconds. Nice, a full 3 to 5 seconds. Pause there. Then shift over. Shift over. Good. If you want to, this toe can come up a little bit. This leg is straight though. Stay low. Stay low. Stay low. 3 to 5 seconds, then shift over. If you want to count out loud, count out loud. Count out loud, or count under your breath here. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi. Shift over. Shift over. Stay low the whole time. Back your shoulder blades back, so don't just round down. Squeeze the shoulder blades back there. Keep going. Keep going. We're halfway, folks. Halfway. Good. 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 Nice. Nice. Over here, they got the weights. They got 2 weights. Keep them close together. Good. Nice, nice. Shifting over. Over here, you can see the hips, they go back. It's just like a squat. From the side, it kind of looks like a squat. The hips go back, just like the squats we did earlier. Hips still go back. Right? From the front, you can see he's invisibly and physically shifting over to that side there. 14 seconds, and then he shifts over here. See? So he's shifting over. Not just bending the knees, he's shifting side to side. 9. There you go, folks. We got 7. We got 6. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, folks. Very good. Nice. Oh, man. You can tell they got them. All right, folks. Shake it out. That was number 1. 2 more. 2 more. 2 more. It gets better each time because we're closer and closer to being done. Here we go. Second time. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's take a look. Also, we can kick our plank to the side if you want to. We don't need it anymore. All right. Take your time. It's not a fast exercise. It's a slow exercise. We're holding it for at least 3 to 5 seconds. At least. Good, good, good. Nice, nice, nice. Yep, so he's leaning forward, but he's not rounding down. His back is nice and straight, his shoulders are squeezed back, his armpits are closed, the dumbbells are nice and tight there. Squeeze. Good, nice and rigid there with the upper body. Just the lower body is shifting. Everything else is nice and solid. Good, good, good. Nice, that leg over here is straight. You're shifting over, kind of like earlier. We did the 80%, 20% squats. We're shifting over. This is just a more exaggerated version, basically. It was a very exaggerated 80%, 20% squat, but just with wider feet. So we're shifting over. This leg over here, not really doing anything, just there for balance. We're shifting over on this side, then we shift over on this side. It's kind of like that first exercise, just with wider feet. 15 seconds left, folks. Keep it going. Stay nice and low. Make sure you sit back, sit back, sit back. 10 seconds left, folks. Keep it going, keep it going. Come on, keep it going. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Oh, nice. Really good. You can tell when they drop their weights. They're tired. Very good, folks. One more time, one more time, one more time. Here we go. Now you can take a little breaks if you need to. It's the final time of the 5th exercise. You should be tired. Here we go. Final time. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go, let's go. Final time, final time, final time. Then the last exercise, the easiest one. You finish up with the easiest exercise because it's the last one. Alright. Yeah. Just keep telling yourself that. You'll believe it eventually. Alright, good, good, good. Shifting side to side. It's all in the hips, folks. All in the hips and the thighs. You just go as low as your hips and thighs let you. You don't have to reach the floor. You don't have to go down. You're going to the side and back. That's what you're doing. You're squatting down with this main leg here. It's just a really wide squat. That's all it is. Don't feel like you have to just go to the side. Don't just bend the knee. Don't go forward with it. Sit back with a wide squat. And you just sit back as far as you can, right? If this is your distance, if this is your depth, that's fine. If you have to go here, that's fine. And you can go all the way down here. Whatever it is for you, folks. Halfway, halfway, over halfway. Keep going, folks. Keep going. Keep going. Shifting over. Good. About 20 seconds left. Nice, nice, nice. Yep. Your weights close. Squeeze the shoulders together. Close. Squeeze the armpits together. Squeeze it all. Squeeze the back. Squeeze the back. Squeeze the shoulder blades back. Here we go. 7 seconds left. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. All right. We made it, folks. We made it. Here we go. 5 down. 1 more to go. 1 more to go. 30 seconds of squats, and then 30 seconds of a wall sit or an air sit. All right, up to you, folks. Here we go. We're going to start in 19 seconds. Get your weights, folks. Heavy combination, folks. So at home, start with 2 if you can. Unless you have really heavy weights, then you can do 1, but try to do 2. All right, front squats for 30 seconds and then wall sit. So if you're doing a wall, go ahead and stand near a wall so you can get ready for it. All right, or you can do it in the air. I'll do it in the air. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. First 30 seconds, just regular front squats here. Front. Weights racked. Here we go. Weights racked. Weights racked. Nice and low there. Feet flat, torso up. Sit down. Nice and low and nice and slow. You don't have to pause. Don't rush. Nice and low and nice and slow. Again, you don't have to get a whole bunch. Just keep going. Keep going. Here we go. Here we go. Good, good, good. These folks here, anytime they may drop to 1 dumbbell, that's okay. Keep going. Keep going. It's the last exercise. Let's try to minimize the breaks here if we can. Here we go. And we are now halfway. Make your way to a wall or an air squat position. Just hold it there, right into it. It's not a break. Right into it, right in it, right into it. You transition, you go right into it. Hold it there. Wall sit here. If you don't have a wall at home, for some reason you don't have a wall, you should have a wall. If you don't have a wall, you can do it in the air. Maybe you don't have a wall that you wanna lean back against. Maybe your back is sweaty. That makes more sense than not having a wall. All right. Here we go. 8 seconds, folks. Hold it there. Don't move. Don't move. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. Very nice. All right. Still a great time. That was number 1. Shake it out. 2 more. All right. Get yourself ready. Squats again. Here we go. Let's go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's take a look. Number 2. Here we go. Good. This is the only one that's kind of hard. It's the second to last one. You got to push it. The last one, it's not hard. You finish it. You finish strong. You'll be good. This is the only one that's kind of hard. So if you get through this, you'll be good. There you go. Nice. There we go. Yeah, you can have your waist dangling by your sides as long as your torso stays up. Your torso's still up. So that's fine. We got 10 seconds left until we switch. Here we go. Good. They're giving both weights. I like it. Here we go, folks. All right. Get ready to switch. 3, 2, and 1. Switch to that wall sit or that air sit. Here we go. Sit down. Right into it, folks. Right into it. Sit down. Now it's tempting to switch to 1 weight when you go to this wall sit or air sit, but you don't have to. Again, if you got a pair of light dumbbells, don't switch to 1 dumbbell. Just keep 2. Keep 2 if you can. Keep 2. Just because we do 1 doesn't mean you got 2. Push yourself, right? Depending on your weights. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. Very nice. All right, folks. There we go. That was the hardest one. The next one, this last one, is the easiest one. Here you go. 10 seconds, and we begin the final one. Squats. Yeah, easiest one, best one. Here we go. Easiest one. It's the last one. This is it. 1 minute, then you're done. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's take a look. Final time. Final time. Here we go. Look at that. It's already started. We got less than a minute. Here we go. Nice. Nice and low with that squat here. Again, you don't have to rush. You don't have to go to a whole bunch. Nice and slow. Nice and solid reps. These squats should still look the same as those that you did 2 minutes ago. Alright, same exercise. These should look the same as you did 2 minutes ago. These squats here should look the same as you did out there for 2 minutes. We did 2 minutes of squats before this, folks. Here we go. We got 5, 4, 3, get ready, 2, get ready, 1, and have a seat. Have a seat. Wall or in the air, go into it. Let's go. Hold it there. Once you sit down, stay there. Don't stand up. Don't stand up until I tell you. Stay there, stay there, stay low. Stay low. Okay, we've got 20 seconds. Now, if you're in the air here, it's tempting to rest your elbows here. Don't do that. Keep the weight close to you. If you rest your elbows, the weight, it feels less. So keep it close to you. Don't rest your elbows here like this. This is much easier. Stay there, folks. You got 10 seconds left. Stay there. Over the hill. Go shoulder press, up to you. There you go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. All right. There we go. There we go. Very nice. Very nice. All right. Because you're on the video, this is the official workout. Here we throw in a couple surprises. We're doing some wood planks, we're doing some bonuses, some laps, some fun things like that. But folks, here you can do that on your own if you want to. Thank you for joining us. Today is Monday. Yes, it's Wednesday for us, but it's Monday for you all. Very confusing. It's actually Monday in 2 weeks for you all, actually, because we're very ahead of time. Enjoy the rest of your day, folks. See you tomorrow.